I know from the media standpoint, hard to believe that basketball is getting ready to start up another season. And just the kind of year that you guys so close to getting in to the postseasons and hiccups. But with the gals that you're bringing back, the players that you have recruited on paper, you got to be very excited about this year's team.
We are. It's, for basketball coaches and players across the country, it's like Christmas morning tomorrow is the feeling that you have. October 15th is marked on your calendar. It's the day that you get started. And while we've had, a few hours in the gym a week leading up, that's the allotted time. It's just not a lot. It's not enough. And so we need to, we're excited. We're excited to start. And we have some motivated players. As you mentioned, the end of our season, we finished very strong, and a lot of those players are back, and our seniors are, kind of see that light at the end of the tunnel, and they're, fueling our team and keeping us focused and motivated to get started.
Definitely for the returners, Kirsty and the bunch that's coming back, definitely going to help you guys out. But for the gals that you brought in that recruited, what are some players that you feel like are really going to make an impact?
We have a great recruiting class, as well as a group that redshirted for us last year, and so we had three people redshirt, and then we brought in 3, and so all 6 are playing well and vying for. Right now we have no idea who's going to play or start or who's going to get time, but it's very competitive. It's one of the most competitive and deep teams that we've had in a long time.
And how much of a plus this year, some of the players you mentioned, transferring over as juniors and now have the year under their belt, and they're going to start off having that experience playing with one another.
Right, playing with one another and playing in our conference and preseason, there's nothing like getting the actual real live game experience. And so I think that their season, they know what to expect. They've seen a year in the life of a Humboldt State basketball player, and what our conference, what everything to do with our conference and travel, and so there's no surprises for them, and so there's nothing that can prepare that besides going out and doing it.
For the first week, starting tomorrow, for the first week of practice, as a coach, the coaching staff, what do you guys like to accomplish with the team?
Well, we're finally able to have a little more time in the gym. We've been working so much on our fundamentals, footwork, trying to develop our terminology for different points in our offense and defense, but you just don't have, the time goes by like that and during the workout. So now we get, our full allotted time. So really just amping things up. We really try to set the tone the first few days, especially with what we expect and the type of play that we like to play. When we're doing our small groups, where there's not as much of the transition that we like, and there's a little bit, but now it's really focusing on this is Humboldt basketball. This is what we're all about, and demonstrating all that both sides of the ball. What we want to do.
Aside from the conference games this year, anything on the schedule, teams or locations that you're really excited about this year?
We have a tough schedule as usual. The conference is 22 games, and so that and it's one of the best in the nation, and having those that wraps up most of it. But preseason we go up to Seattle, play Seattle Pacific and Western Washington, our perennial powerhouses in the GNAC. Then we get a home game. We play at home against Dominican and Hope, and then we go up to Western Oregon and play up there. So really tough preseason, really strong. And then to get us geared up, we have some exhibition and scrimmages. Have our alumni scrimmage. We scrimmage Southern Oregon, and we have an exhibition against Simpson. So all of those are at home, so that's kind of nice. We'll be able to stay here, get our Humboldt faithful an opportunity to watch some of those, and then be ready to start.
All right, Coach. A little shaky to start your last year, but you really finished things off on a strong note. And do you feel you have a sense of momentum now heading into this season?
We felt. We started the year really strong in preseason. We knocked off
conference.
We knocked off Western Washington and Academy of Art and fell to SPU. But in conference, we were just kind of up and down. It's such a tough conference. We were playing pretty even, and then we had a 4-game skid in February where we were and finished strong with the 4 wins against ranked teams. So, it's you never know. You look at the conference schedule. It doesn't matter who you play. Every night it's going to be tough, and so it's trying to build the team into one that just focuses on one game at a time, you know, and really get after that team, and then we'll move on to the next. And I think if you can do that, then you can build some success without worrying about, you know, what's ahead of you or behind you.